Hello everyone, and it is Rob here again, and today I'm out on another adventure. Going to do a little bit of wild camping. Now the weather's not too great and rain is expected, a decent amount of rain, so hopefully we'll be able to test out this tarp tonight and hopefully it goes pretty well. Now I've been to this location before. This sign, some of you may recognize it from a previous video if you've been watching my past videos. Still a lot of rain, still a lot of water, so the circuit walks are closed. But even though they're closed, I am still going to head along them for a little while until I can find a clear patch that I think's out of the way, won't get spotted, and actually make camp for the night. So it'll be a little bit of on the fly again. I haven't actually attempted the circuit walk before, so I'm not sure what kind of terrain we're looking at. If it's going to be a lot of dense bushland or we'll have some nice patches amongst trees like we have just here near the car park. So let me just grab my gear from the car, throw it on, and then we'll go for a walk down to the lower car park where one of the walks starts. Okay everyone, so we're approaching the lower car park now. So no one here once again. Last time I came, similar kind of situation. Not many people were really out and about doing hiking, camping, or whatever they had planned. Just behind me, under this little hut here, is a information board. Just has some general information about the geological history of this park and a map of all the walks just there. So I'm just going to have a quick suss and find out where the walk is that I want to start and find my camp on. Okay, so there is the start of the track, just beyond that little sign and clearing over there. Alrighty everyone, so I have started the hike and it's been relatively easy so far. Just come up from that direction. The inclines and declines don't seem too bad at all. So I'm just going to follow this little marker here and head along, but I'm glad the rain's held off for now until I can at least get to somewhere I can set up comfortably. So we'll continue along until we find something suitable. Okay, so made it to the top of the mountain I was just climbing, and I am pretty hot, but that's not surprising with the amount of layers I have on. So it's a pretty flat top mountain up here. Well, the terrain's actually pretty nice. There are quite a few rocks around, but I probably could find a spot here, or I could continue on further if I'd like to. I mean, there's no real rush in setting up besides the light, but yeah, around here it looks pretty nice. There's a nice spot, not many rocks. Even through here, there's not a lot. The only issue would be if another hiker came along, but yeah, if no other hiker comes along, I don't see any reason this place wouldn't be suitable for the night. Anyway, I'm going to think about it. I might continue on. Not sure yet. Okay, everyone. I think I have our spot for the night. Just behind me here, we have 2 trees that would be perfect for hanging the tarp across. And the ground's nice and flat. So I think somewhere like here, once I clear a couple of these little rocks, I think this will be a perfect spot for the night. Now that we've found the spot, it will probably start to rain, so I should probably pull out all my equipment and get my shelter set up, because I'm getting a drop of rain here and there. So let's get this set up pretty quickly. Alrighty everyone, so set up the bed, got the tent set up, or tarp set up, sorry. Was trying to just dig out a rock in there that's lodged in the ground, but I gave up after a while. It seems like it's too deep in the ground, so that's okay. I'll just put my sleeping pad around the rock and my gear on top so I don't roll onto it during the night. Just opened a beer. I believe this is a Chinese beer. So it's called Tsingtao, I believe. Sorry, my pronunciation may be wrong there, but it's okay, but nothing you'd rave over. So it's pretty standard, nothing too special, but it is a beer and it goes down easy, so it's not too bad, but it's nothing special. That's all I can say, so it's pretty average. That's what we'll go with. Anyway, I just wanted to touch on tonight. Coming out tonight wasn't actually the plan to come out at all, but in my state, Victoria, we have a public holiday tomorrow. I wasn't doing anything tomorrow. I wasn't doing anything tonight, so I figured those two things go together. Let's get out and do some camping. And I had been to this spot before, so I knew it was a paved road driving in here. I wanted to get out and do some wild camping tonight, and a lot of the places aren't sealed roads. They're unsealed or dirt roads that could turn to slosh with all, and especially with this amount of rain that we've had over the last couple of weeks. I didn't want to take the risk going out wild camping in a national park that had dirt roads. And you know, if I'm driving an hour, 2 hours somewhere, I don't want to get there and have to turn around. So I knew this place had a sealed road, bitumen or asphalt road, and then it's just a easy walk to the bottom car park where the walks start, and off you go. So yeah, that's the reason for coming here. And yeah, I'm having a good time so far. I've actually, knowing it's wet, everything's wet, I actually brought some dry timber or kindling. So I'm hoping to actually start a fire tonight, which would be perfect because it is going to get pretty cold. I think when I was looking at the temp gauge, predicted temperature or expected temperature overnight is 0 degrees Celsius. So sorry, I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. They didn't teach us that in school here in Australia, Celsius to Fahrenheit. But yeah, a quick Google search will definitely answer that question. But it's not going to be snow. just be very cold, maybe a little bit of frost, no snow. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this beer and then I might collect some timber, wet timber, and some rocks to start a campfire. Okay, so I've just made the makeshift fire pit. Now, I don't need a huge fire pit. I'm just planning on doing a little one. I don't want it to burn all night, so just got a little fire pit. Put some stones down just to contain it. Pretty common thing to do here in Australia if you don't have an actual fire pit in the ground, shovel to dig or whatnot. So yeah, just making a ring of stones. It's pretty common here to do that in Australia at campgrounds if you can't get one of the fire pits supplied or you don't have your own that you bring. So I'm just going to hunt around for some wood now. There's plenty of debris on the ground, plenty of wood, but it's all pretty damp. So once I get my kindling going, I might just stack it all next to the fire and hopefully it dries out and then I can actually get it cranking. Okay, so I got a little pile there, better than nothing at all. But let's see if we can get it actually dried out because it's pretty damp. So we'll just see how we go with that. Once this kindling starts to burn down, and we get some solid embers, we might have a bit of a chance. But let's just see if we can get this going first. Got some of these firelighter cubes, so I'll load these up and just see how we go. There's only so much I can fit in my pack, so with everything else, you know, I can't bring kilos and kilos of wood, so whoops. Just bring what I can, but I should have enough to get some good embers going. Just got to get that heat into the ground. So let's see how we go. If I hadn't have brought this dry wood, I don't think we would have been having a fire tonight. So let's hope this takes off and we can yeah, have a nice relaxing night in front of the fire, weather permitting. Okay, so while we still have some light left, going to get some food on the go. I'm just going to do something super easy once again. I'm just going to boil some water, and I've just got some noodles, so something easy, doesn't weigh too much. You know, I weighed myself down with all the timber that I brought to get this fire going, so I had to make a sacrifice somewhere. Move back a little bit. Not too close to that. Get that on. Too much. Oh, you know what? Boiled a lot. Put some more water anyway, so that's okay. So while we wait for that, I've thrown some of that damp timber or damp wood that I found around the bush onto the fire, and it seems to be taking off. At the start there was quite a lot of smoke, but now it seems to be really burning well, and I can feel the heat even from here. What am I, about 1.2 meters away? So small fire, but it's pumping out the heat, so I think we're in for a pretty nice night, even though it's going to be super cold. Anyway, I can see the sun going down over there. Well, actually, it's already gone down over the mountain range or gorge, but we've got some really nice colours in the sky. So it's been a really lovely view. Really lovely view on top of this mountain range where I'm at right now. So, you know, this isn't too far from where I live, to be honest, and you know, it's not like the bush is my backyard. I still live in a suburban city or town, so I do have to drive at least 40 minutes to get here, but it's probably one of the closest places I can come to get views and be in this kind of setting. So really lovely place, and not something city folk do enough of. So if you get the opportunity to come out, do some camping, whether that be forest, bush camping, stealth camping, whatever camping, you know, it's really good. Once you get into it, you really can't stop sometimes. You just want to keep going, and you know, when the weekend's over or the trip's over, it's kind of like, wish that went for longer. You know, sometimes days drag, but when you're camping, they just seem to go like that. So yeah, this is something I really enjoy doing and really want to do more of. I've been doing a lot lately, so I'm going to keep it up and yeah, keep making the videos, because I also really love making them. Okay, so my water's boiled. I'll turn that off. Yeah, so I've just got some beef noodles in one of those little plastic cups you buy off the store shelf, so pretty easy. Oops. pour the little sachets in. It's starting to get pretty dark fast. Once that light went over the mountain range, it has really started to get dark very fast. So this is always the hardest part. My kettle's definitely had better days. It's definitely looking pretty warm. So might be time. I actually do have another one, but I think it's 1.7 litres and it's pretty big, so I'm not sure how much this is, but it's nice, pretty small, or small enough that it's comfortable to fit in the pack. My 1.7 litre one, it is a camping kettle, but it's one you'd probably use at home. That's what it looks like to me, but it was marketed as a camping kettle, so not something I would use while camping, but you know, it was a gift, so of course I take it when I do those trips in the car and I'm staying at campgrounds. I find it pretty good to use that one, especially if you're filling up, like in past videos, hot water bottles, or you need to boil big amounts of water at once. So I'll let that sit 2 minutes and then we'll have some dinner. Alright, no more forgetting cutlery, so I decided to put in my pack just a 20 pack of wooden spoons, so that way I never have to worry about forgetting cutlery, because it always seems to be one item I always forget. So, geez, these are a little bit too hot. I might just wait a little bit longer. But yeah, it's starting to get very dark very fast. No one's walked past me on the track, so obviously no hikers are out. Well, there were no cars in the car park, so I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. So possibly tomorrow morning someone will walk past me, but we'll see what time I get up and get out of here. There's no real rush to get out of here. I can get up super early if I like to, but you know, I guess I will just see how the night goes. I'm actually glad that there's been no rain yet. I'll add yet, because I always seem to jinx it, and then it starts to pour whenever I say that. So we'll see how that goes with the weather, but I really want to test out this tarp. That was one of the reasons, well, one of the reasons I set up the tarp. I also have my tent with me, like always, but you know, I'm sleeping under the tarp tonight, so we'll see what happens there. But if no rain comes, I guess the tarp will be a good omen to keep away the rain. All the animals are just going wild. I think a farm in the background. I can hear a cow. I can hear a koala, maybe birds, but they're just going all a bit nutty all of a sudden. So it's starting to get pretty chilly here. So I'm pretty close to the fire, as you can see. I'm just going to burn the rest of these logs and then I'll probably head to bed. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to leaving the comfort of this fire. You know, if it were up to me, I could sleep right here, but obviously that's not a possibility. Can't fall asleep on a chair sitting up like this. So we'll burn the last of these logs, then we'll head into bed. But yeah, I can really tell that the temperature has dipped. I can see the fog coming off my breath, and yeah, all the animals have completely stopped, so there's not much noise around, just a couple of frogs, just the usual late night animals that hang around. Alrighty guys, I'm heading to bed now. It's starting to get pretty late. My torch is dying, so gonna hit the hay, and I'll see you guys in the morning. If anything pops up, like always, I'll turn the camera on during the night, but here's hoping for a peaceful night. Alright, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning everyone. So I've just woken up not too long ago, and it's a little bit windy in here. My sleep was okay. It wasn't anything special, but I managed to get some sleep, so that's always a plus. But yeah, it's looking like it's going to be an okay kind of day outside. So let me just get all this gear packed up and into my bag, and then we can start making a move. Okay everyone, so I am all packed up. Got my bags just behind me, and today is a really lovely day. Looks like there's no rain incoming. Talking about rain, last night there was a little bit, not too much, not what was forecast, so once again the forecast was wrong and the tarp hasn't been tested to its full capability, but I guess that's a good thing in a way, because if torrential rain is incoming, I should probably set up the tent as a precaution just in case the tarp doesn't work, so probably not a bad thing. Going to leave the fire pit. You see them scattered all around the bushland, forests, woods in Australia, so for the next person. Anyway guys, let's throw these packs on, head back down to the lower car park, which I'm so glad is a decline now and not an incline, and yeah, then we'll head back to the car and get out of here. So the walk's been pretty easy, a lot easier than yesterday, coming back down. There are a lot of stones and rocks all over the ground, so it's not the steadiest of surfaces to walk on, but I have some really great views behind me. Got this little cutting down here. It's worn away at the track and steps, but it looks very, very nice. So I'm just making my way down to the base, the lower car park, and there are quite a few cars here today. Well, compared to the last time I came. There's 3 over there, and then a utility truck, or ute as we call them here in Australia, over there. So quite a few people doing walks today, but not surprising, it's a really lovely day, so I'll have to come back here and do the full walk at some point, but 4.5 hours, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I can do it in one hit. I might have to do a night camping halfway along. Alright, so I thought the bottom car park was pretty full. This top or upper car park where I parked my car is pretty busy. Got plenty of vehicles. We've got a motorhome there. It's at a Winnebago or something. Yeah, so someone must have been, or still is, in their van, and this was their camp for the night, which is not a bad spot to choose because they're not going to get bogged here, and yeah, it's a quiet area. So anyway guys, I'm just going to throw my gear in the car. It has been a long night and I am pretty tired. Oh, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. This one wasn't planned, and it was kind of spur of the moment, like I said earlier on, but I did have a really good time regardless. As for me now, I think it's time to take off all these layers, then stop by a McDonald's or some kind of takeaway coffee shop and grab some coffee. But until next time guys, stay safe, camp safe, I'm out.